10 money habits that make you poor. The truth is that everyone has the potential to become wealthy, but some behaviors hinder their progress. Fortunately, identifying and correcting harmful habits can help you generate wealth. Control is one of the keys to financial well-being. You see, many parts of life are out of your hands. You can't control the economy or the job market. So, it's easy to get disheartened when things don't go your way. To avoid defeat, allow yourself to choose something you can control. Saving is one modest way you may influence your financial life. Here at AF Learn, we aim to bring you the best educational related to content to power up your mind. Together, we can achieve greatness by making small, consistent changes in our life. Do like, share, and subscribe for more powerful content. Number 1. Impulse buying. When money is tight, people tend to buy things on impulse, even if they aren't on sale. Impulse shopping can cause several complications. Finally, these haphazard purchases make sticking to a budget challenging. To make matters worse, many people will continue to spend after recognizing their budget has been blown. By no means will occasional impulse purchases jeopardize your possibility of ever getting wealthy, but as you can see, problems arise when you spend outside of your budget. As a best practice, tell yourself daily, I only buy what I need. This restriction for spontaneous purchases will have your bank account rising in no time. Number 2. Using credit cards for the points. Not all reward cards are bad. When used wisely, they should be in your wallet, but credit card issuers give those benefits for a reason, and it isn't out of altruism. Rewards simply push you to spend more. A 2010 American Economic Association study indicated that using tips or points-based credit cards with a 1% return increased monthly expenditure by $68 and overall credit card debt by $115. Suddenly, chasing points doesn't seem wise. Number 3. Keeping up with the Joneses. Agents often argue that the worst house on the finest street is better than the perfect house on the worst street. Aspiring to be the best-looking house on the best-looking street can override your budgeting skills. Keeping up with the Joneses or competing against family, neighbors, or acquaintances can lead to overspending. At the same time, some people don't care about the comparison. It can be difficult for some families when a buddy buys a new car, home, trips, or even wears expensive jewelry. It might cause jealousy and poor spending decisions. It's crucial to remember that success is subjective. Remember your priorities when you see a neighbor arrive in a flashy new car. Instead of that new watch, you're donating to a retirement account where no one can see your balance. Number 4. Relying on retail therapy. While some people find therapy in exercise or music, others find it in spending. Shopping is like an exercise. Even chocolate can release endorphins in the brain. Like those 3 things, spending money to feel good can become addicting. Shopping to lift your mood develops a link between happiness and material possessions that is difficult to sever. That's a lot of people. And a 2016 eBay study indicated that 96% of adults and 95% of youth engage in retail therapy. Entertainment, travel, and electronics were top therapeutic items for these people. Number 5. Expecting a miracle. Money-troubled people assume that a financial miracle is required to get out of debt. But you won't get out of debt by winning the lottery, inheriting a fortune, or getting the world's best-paying job. This manner of thinking removes you from a position of control. Waiting for someone else to save you from your poor habit is akin to giving up control of your finances and emotionally cutting yourself off your debt. We all know that your credit, debit, and lifestyles are yours alone, and only you can change them. Number 6. Succumbing to lifestyle inflation. You presumably anticipate being better off financially as you get older. A new job, a raise, or even natural economic inflation can affect your earning potential. The way they handle their income and expenses is the difference between those who succeed and those who fail. It's tempting to utilize these extra funds to buy a new house, go on vacation, or spend more, but this could put you back in the same situation. Number 7. Avoiding your debt. With seemingly enormous debt, paying it down makes people shiver, so they ignore it. Those who tend to disregard their debt may avoid phone calls from creditors and grow invoices before opening them. You don't have to like your debt. Just accept it. Open your mail when you are calm and ready. You can better prepare yourself by learning about debt. Plan your payments once you know your debt. Pay your utility and fixed expenses first, then focus on the account with a minor balance. Paying it off can motivate you to go on to the following ratio. Number 8. Taking interest-free loans. Stores that provide interest loans are essentially attracting potential debtors and enticing them to spend more than they can afford. The terrible part is that many who take advantage of such deals don't pay off their loans before the interest-free time ends, and they're hit with fines and even retroactive interest. Keep in mind that interest-free loans aren't interest-free unless you can pay them back before the grace period expires. Number 9. Only paying the minimum. It's important to note that minimum payments are generally set around 4% to 6% of your balance. This might mean you're not just staying in debt but accruing more interest. Remember, when you check your credit card statement, you owe the entire sum, not just the minimum payment. Number 10. Relying on only one source of income. Most people rely on one source of income, which is usually a paycheck. Unfortunately, occupations aren't as safe as people think. That means if your employment was your only income source, your cash flow suddenly dried up. Think of yourself as a tree when it comes to revenue. Do trees have only one fruit branch? No. Simply no. Components produce flowers and fruits. You should too. You should continuously find new ways to make money for you. Someone might want to start exercising to replace the mood-boosting effects of shopping. In contrast, another would want to throw away that reward card to limit temptation. However, like with any unhealthy habit, the first step is admitting that you have a problem and that you need to change your behavior.